कहते हैं Om Shanti. This is the Sakar Murli of 5th of September 2023. Morning Murli, Baptara, Madhavan. Essence, sweet children, there is only the one company of the truth through which you attain salvation. You souls become pure. All the rest are bad company. This is why it is said, the company of the truth takes you across and bad company drowns you. Essence, sweet children, there is only the one company of the truth through which you attain salvation. You souls become pure. All the rest are bad company. This is why it is said, the company of the truth takes you across and bad company drowns you. Question: what is the Father's task which no other founder of a religion can do? What is the Father's task which no other founder of a religion can do? Answer: the Father's task is to make everyone pure from impure and take them back home. The Father comes to liberate, that is, to grant death to everyone. No founder of a religion can accomplish this task. In fact, when all the souls follow the founder of the down from up above, they are pure. Then become impure from pure. Awaken, O great awaken. The new age is about to come. You children heard the song. Who sang it? The bridegroom. All are brides. They are also called devotees. God is the one whom devotees remember, and so he is called the bridegroom. Both males and females are included in devotee. Therefore, everyone becomes a Sita, whereas there is only the one Rama. There are many devotees, but only the one God. That God is called the Supreme Father. A physical father cannot be called the Supreme Father. He is a father who gives you a physical body. The Supreme Father resides in the Supreme Region. He is the Father of all souls. Every human being has two fathers. One is a physical father and the other is the spiritual father. The inheritance you receive in each birth from a physical father is different. In each birth, you have a different father. Just consider how many births you take and how many fathers you would have had. 84. Yes, in 84 births, you surely had 84 fathers and 84 mothers. In every birth, you would have one physical mother and one physical father. The other father is the supreme soul, Shivalaya. The Shiva Father, Supreme Soul, have mercy. You never say these words there. This is why it is Iron Ages, which are called the path of devotion. Everyone has two fathers. Both males and females have two fathers. Everyone remembers the spiritual father because this is the land of sorrow. You have two fathers in the land of sorrow and just one father in the land of happiness. Here, one is your physical father and the other is the father who liberates everyone from sorrow, whom everyone remembers and to whom they say, liberate us from sorrow and have mercy on us. For half a cycle, there is a land of sorrow, and for the other half, it is a land of happiness. The golden age is a new age, and the iron age is an old age. The Father says, I am now establishing the golden age, the new world. The old iron age is to be destroyed. The golden age will come after the iron age. The end of the iron age and the beginning of the golden ages is called the confluence of the cycles. This is a benevolent age because it is the age when you have to become pure from impure. There are impure human beings in the Iron Age and pure deities in the Golden Age. The Father explains that this is the devilish community of Ravan. The five vices are present in everyone. It can be said that Ravan is omnipresent, God is not omnipresent. The five vices are present in everyone, which is why this is called an impure world. The golden and silver ages are called a pure world, Shivalaya, in brackets, temple of Shiva. The iron age is a brothel. Therefore, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul Shiva, comes to establish a new age. The Father explains, awaken now. The time has come for a new age, that is, for a land of happiness. The kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan is about to come. This is Raja Yoga. This is not a common satsang. One is the company of the truth, and the other is the company of falsehood, bad company. The company of the truth takes you across, and bad company makes you drawn. Only the one Father is the truth. People call out to him, O purifier, come. It is he who comes and makes you pure, you for half a cycle. Then Maya Ravan comes and makes you impure for the other half cycle. It is not that the Father makes you impure. It is now the kingdom of Ravan. There can be no company of the truth until the true Father comes. All other types of company are false. They are bad company. You are the Sitas who do devotion. You understand that God will come and give you the fruit of your devotion. Therefore, he would definitely come when the time of devotion is about to end. For half a cycle, there's the reward of knowledge, and for half a cycle, there's the reward of devotion. You are now making effort on the basis of God's Srimad. There is only one God, and He is the incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, the Father of souls. He only comes at the confluence age. The copper and iron ages are called the period of the activity of devotion. The golden and silver ages are called the period of the activity of knowledge. It is the ocean of knowledge, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, who has this knowledge. Knowledge of the scriptures is not this knowledge. If they contained this knowledge, you would attain salvation. Bharat was like a diamond. It is no longer that. The Father comes and makes it like that again. You are now becoming like diamonds. Your lives are being transformed. Your souls are imbibing divine virtues. Normally, people become barristers, engineers, and surgeons, etc. But it is the task of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, the ocean of knowledge, to make human beings into deities. He alone is called the truth. Only he tells the truth. That is, he is the one who establishes the land of truth, whereas all the rest tell lies. They are the ones who establish the land of falsehood. They follow the dictates of Ravan. You become elevated on the basis of following Srimad. Bharat was new in the new age. It was called the Kingdom of the World Almighty Authority. It was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. Who gave them their fortune of that kingdom? Surely it must have been the one who established heaven. While taking 84 births, you lost that inheritance. The cycle is now coming to its completion and everyone will have to go back. Only the one Father is the liberator. Only He liberates everyone and takes everyone back home. This is why He is also called the death of deaths. The Father says, your 84 births are now over and you have to return home. The Father sits here and explains how this world cycle turns. That is, He makes you into seers of the three aspects of time. He gives you the knowledge of the three worlds and the three aspects of time. He alone is the purifier, the ocean of knowledge, the seed. It is from Him that you receive your inheritance of the land of truth. You have come here in order to claim your inheritance from the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, the one who establishes heaven. You understand that you are the ones who become the masters of heaven again. Lakshmi and Narayan, etc. of the Golden Age are said to belong to the deity religion, which is the most elevated religion. Their religion is elevated and their actions are also elevated. No one there is corrupt, whereas in the copper and iron ages, there is not a single elevated person. It is because of forgetting the Father that everyone has reached such a bad state. The Father then comes and makes you pure from impure. The founders of religions do not come to purify the impure. Only the one Father is the purifier. He alone is the true Guru. All the others come to establish their own religions. Pure souls come from up above, and then become impure. At this time, all are impure. It is the Father's task to purify everyone. He alone is the purifier. Guru Nanak also sang praise of that Satguru. The great Mahabharat war is for the destruction of this old world. It is not that you are given this knowledge on a battlefield. You need solitude to study this knowledge. You have to stay in a bhakti for 7 days. All the rest is the paraphernalia of the path of devotion. All the rest is the paraphernalia of the path of devotion. Even some of the devotees are very powerful. There's the rosary of Rudra as well as the rosary of devotees. That is the rosary of devotees, and this is the rosary of knowledge. At the beginning is Shiva, then the dual bead, and then their clan. Human beings turn this. They chant Rama, Rama because they are unhappy. The community of Ravan remembers Rama and says, "Come and make us belong to you. You have now come into God's lap." In fact, all souls says, "Come and make us belong to you. You have now come into God's lap." In fact, all souls are children of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. All human beings of this world are the children of Prajapita Brahma. The human world was created through Prajapita Brahma. Souls are imperishables, and the Father of souls is also imperishable. You now have two fathers. One is perishable and the other is imperishable. Brahma also sheds his body. Shiv Baba doesn't have a body of his own. He is beyond birth and death. It is you children who come into birth and death. Only your original eternal deities take 84 births. There is an account of this. It is only 500 years since Guru Nanak existed. Therefore, how could he take 84 births? There is no question of hundreds of thousands of births. The Father explains that everyone's births have now come to an end and that the play will begin anew in the golden age. Very few are required for the golden age. So, where will everyone else go? It is for them that this haystack is to be set ablaze. Everything will be destroyed by bombs and natural calamities, etc., and all souls will return to the land of liberation. This is the time of settlement for everyone. Everyone has to go back. Bharat is called an imperishable land because it is Bharat that is the Father's birthplace. Shiv Baba only comes in Bharat. Since the purifier Father takes birth here, Bharat must be the greatest pilgrimage place for the people of all religions. Such is the importance of Bharat. However, this importance has been blown away. The Father comes and explains that this too is a game in the drama. The Father says, "Only I am the ocean of knowledge." Lakshmi and Narayan cannot be called oceans of knowledge. They do not have the knowledge of the Creator or of the beginning, the middle, and the end of creation. That knowledge is definitely in you. It is you who become deities from human beings. You come here to become pure from impure and to become the masters of the pure world. The Father sits here and speaks to you souls. The incorporeal Father takes this one's organs on loan and teaches you souls, and you soul listen through your organs. Baba has explained that you souls are like stars and that you reside in the center of your foreheads, and that Father is the Supreme Soul. The Supreme comes and makes you souls as supreme as He is and takes you back with Him. He is the guide for all souls. He alone is called the bestower of happiness and the remover of sorrow. He will liberate you from sorrow and take you back with him. There is no sorrow in the golden age. The knowledge of the new age is also new. People have never even heard of these things. Although there are good and bad people, everyone is still impure. This is why they go to the Ganges and bathe and be purified. The Ganges has been given the name of purifier. In fact, only the Father can be called the purifier. At the end of the impure world, a pure world is established. The golden age is called a viceless world. The world above is an incorporeal silence world. Souls come down here to play their parts. Your parts are of 84 births. You play all round parts. This drama is predestined. Everyone has his own imperishable part within him and it can never be erased. You will continue to experience 84 births. The cycle has no beginning or end. The question, when did the drama begin, can never arise. It doesn't have a beginning nor an end. The beginning of the golden age was the truth. It is the truth and it will be the truth. By understanding this cycle, you become the rulers of the globe, emperors and empresses of heaven. That is called a world almighty authority kingdom, and it is received from the world almighty Father. You receive your inheritance of constant happiness for 21 generations from the unlimited Father. The Father is called Heavenly God, the Father. The Father who gives you the inheritance of heaven says, I come at the confluence age of each cycle to give you your inheritance of heaven. Those who make effort will go into the kingdom of the Sun dynasty. This is not a common satsang. This is a godly university. These are God's versions. God teaches human beings and makes them into deities. There is no other satsang where they say that they will make you into deities from human beings. You children are now making effort to climb a deity status in the new world. You should explain that there are two fathers. One is the unlimited Father and the other is the limited Father. We are claiming our inheritance from the unlimited Father. We also advise you to claim your inheritance from Him. By following the directions of the most elevated one of all, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, you can become the masters of heaven. Only the one Father is the truth. He comes and teaches you. He says, through this one's organs, through the body of Brahma, I give my inheritance to you, mouth-born children of Brahma. You receive the grandfather's inheritance through Brahma. All souls have a right to the grandfather's inheritance. In worldly relationships, only males receive an inheritance. You are all souls and you are therefore all brothers. You all receive the inheritance from Shiv Baba. You are receiving your inheritance from the grandfather. The father says, I make you worthy of being in a temple. Just look how much anger there is in human beings. They destroy one another. This is a brothel. It used to be the temple of Shiva and it will become that again the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul Shiva comes and makes it into the temple of Shiva. He liberates you from the brothel and then as the guide takes you back to the temple of Shiva. Everyone will be liberated from their old bodies and return home with me. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father Baptada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children say namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for dharana. 1. Imbibe divine virtues and transform your life. In order to go to the land of truth, remain true to the true Father. Essence for dharana number 1. Imbibe divine virtues and transform your life. In order to go to the land of truth, remain true to the true Father. 2. Stay in the true company of the one true Father. Study this knowledge very well in order to become deities from human beings and to claim your unlimited inheritance. Stay in the true company of the one true Father. Study this knowledge very well in order to become deities from human beings and to claim your unlimited inheritance. Blessing. May you be master knowledgeful and by knowing each one's nature and sanskars remain safe instead of coming into conflict with them. May you be master knowledgeful and by knowing each one's nature and sanskars remain safe instead of coming into conflict with them. Baba's explanation. To make something small or big depends on your intellect. Since you know one another's nature and sanskars, then be knowledgeful of them. You cannot come into conflict with anyone's nature or sanskars. When you know that there is a pit or a large rock somewhere, then as you know this, you would never fall into it or collide with it, but would move away. In the same way, you also have to move away, that is, keep yourself safe in everything. Do not move away from any service, but make others safe with the power of your safety. This is what it means to move away. Slogan: in order to experience the flying stage, remains constantly aware of your fortune and of the bestower of fortune. Slogan: in order to experience the flying stage, remains constantly aware of your fortune and of the bestower of fortune. Om Shanti.
धूप में कभी छाँव बनकर, लहरों में कभी नाव बनकर, धूप में कभी छाँव बनकर, लहरों में कभी नाव बनकर, लड़खड़ाए कदम है हाँ, जब लड़खड़ाए कदम थाना है हाँ। मेरे बाबा है साथ, 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 मेरे बाबा है साथ। जब भी छाने लगे अंधेरा, मेरे संग संग चले जो सवेरा। जब भी छाने लगे अंधेरा, मेरे संग संग चले जो सवेरा। हर लम्हा दीप बन के जले, कांटों पे भी मेरे संग संग चले। अब तो लगता है जन्नत बनी है, मेरे बाबा है साथ, 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 मेरे बाबा है साथ।